Teach! We won! I'll be honest, when I lost sight of you, I broke into a cold sweat. But Gerald's killer is dead. All's well that ends well.
And while that may be true, this is picking up from where we left off last time, where Gerald's killer is dead, but Solon is on the loose. Let's find out what happens.
You're kidding, right? I understood putting it off while we were in battle, but now that it's over, just go ahead and spit it out. That hair, those eyes, that unfathomable power. What happened out there?
I will tell you. Apparently I really am telling him.
You mean to tell me that an entity who claims to be the goddess was living in your mind? And it's been that way since you were a baby?
Makes a lot of sense if you think about it.
And this goddess entrusted all of her goddess-like power to you and then vanished.
Basically.
It's a difficult story to swallow, Teach. But the way you look now, I guess I've got no choice but to believe it. How could something like that happen? There must be a clue in Gerald's diary. If you believe the diary, there's a high possibility that Rhea did something to you when you were born. That's likely when all this began. What in the world happened to you as a baby? And what was Rhea after?
We're gonna find out.
Teach, what's the matter?
Fall over.
Did you trip or... Wait, are you sleeping? This must be an effect of the goddess's power. I wonder if Teach's body can handle the strain.
Not likely.
Think, Claude. What now? Should I carry him on my back?
Raphael!
Easier said
Seriously,
than done.
Raphael. Get Raphael.
In time's flow, see the glow of flames ever burning bright on the swift rivers drift, broken memories alight. Professor, you must remain still.
Where am I?
Everything is all right. There is no need to worry. Those who are trying to harm you are far away. How lovely it would be for this moment to last forever. I wish I could hold on to this time we have stolen, that you and I could create a world without end. I have heard whispers of what happened to you. Your appearance. You have received power from the goddess. From the moment you took hold of the sword of the Creator, I prayed that one day the radiant power of Sothis, which bathes Fodlan in its celestial light, might reside within you. But you are so much more than the light. You are my... Close your eyes, dear one. Sleep just a while longer.
Interesting.
I will be watching over you. Always. Always and forever.
All right. So, let's go ahead and continue on.
Part 1. White Clouds. Pegasus Moon. Throne of Knowledge. The northern lands are enveloped in a bitter cold, and frigid winds are carried across the sea to the south of Adrestia. When feather-white snow falls on Fodlan's locket, the fort looks as delicate as a pearl. However, beneath that snowy blanket, her throat is more treacherous than ever.
Okay. So one thing to remember, we must do our best to raise stats with professors in order to even have a chance to recruit the last few students. Some of them I don't really want to recruit. And we'll just have to deal with it. Let's see what day one has in store.
Rhea, please talk to me. What are you hiding? What is the meaning of how that one looks? It is almost as though...
As I said, there is nothing of which to speak. For now. At the end of this month...
I read Gerald's diary. I happened upon it in his room.
What?
Why does everybody read his diary?
He stated the reason for his departure. The baby, thought to have died in the fire, has returned to us. Gerald realized that you had done something to the child and decided to flee. What did you do to that baby, Rhea? Nothing questionable, I should hope.
Seteth enough. They will be here shortly. No more, I beg of you. I will take our dear professor to the Holy Tomb. There, I should be able to see our dearest wishes to fruition. When I was young, I heard her voice there. I'm sure of it. You may enter. I have been awaiting your arrival, Professor. Now that you have received sacred power from the goddess, there is somewhere you must pay a visit to at once.
At once, really?
You must go to the Holy Tomb so that you may receive a divine revelation from the goddess.
Revelation, huh? I've been getting
Holy
revelations.
Tomb is where the goddess sleeps. This monastery was originally built for the purpose of protecting that hallowed temple.
Only a select few know of it, but there is a legend about Seiros and the Holy Tomb.
The size of the monastery
Saint
now makes
Seiros,
sense.
the first soul to be gifted power from the goddess, received her revelation there. She was told that it was her sacred duty to save the people of Fodlan, and that she must use her power wisely in order to lead them. The words that were handed down to Seiros from the goddess will likely fall upon your ears as well.
Prepare yourself to go at once. There, may you find out why you were blessed with such power.
There will be a ceremony at the Holy Tomb. It is then that you will receive the goddess's revelation. You may share this mission with your students. It is said that when Seiros received the revelation, she had holy warriors by her side protecting her. Your students, who have followed you and fought alongside you through the darkest of times, are well suited to stand by you for the ceremony. Of course, as the leader of the Church of Seiros, I will be by your side as well.
Okay. Isn't that too dangerous?
The Holy Tomb is a sacred temple that is sealed off from the rest of the world. There is nothing to fear. Even if something were to happen, I am more than capable of protecting myself.
Much has changed, but your duty has not wavered. Steel your mind for the ceremony and prepare your students well.
Okay.
Rhea and Seteth were not their usual selves. What happened to teach that's questionable? And what really awaits at the Holy Tomb? The way they were acting, I don't think they have any plans of sharing that information.
Oh, it's Hilda's birthday. Let's go ahead and host a tea party. Yeah, we're gonna try some lavender blend.
Thanks for inviting me.
Offer some tea.
Wow, thanks.
Not her favorite. See, dining partners value. Let's try that.
Yep,
The ideal relationship, children.
this is lovely.
Okay, and whoops. We are getting ready for our last one. Just one moment.
This is lovely. Huh?
Your ambitions, classes you might enjoy, a word of advice. Oh well.
Thanks for the tea. I hope you'll invite me again.
We got some support up. And our charm increased. It's Hanuman's birthday! Yes!
My
I'll
rule
try
works
this.
better for me, but I am willing to compromise for today. Thank you. Delightfully warming. What?
Okay.
Indeed. What?
Let's see. Books you've read.
Well then.
I'll try that. Yep.
What?
Oh, probably evaluating allies. Because of his crest. Yeah, I should have done that. That seems so obvious in hindsight. That's okay. By fusing with Sothis and awakening the power, Ndonosci obtained the certification for the Enlightened One class.
It's time to start anew.
Okay. Interesting. We'll probably stick with that. That is his unique class. Let's check out some of the support, though. We can have our A rank with Rhea. Lawrence and Lysithea. Interesting. Lysithea. Lawrence. Me. Hilda and Marianne. Great. Marianne, did you get up with... Okay. So you still need more with Hanuman. And then Dorothea with Manuela. Okay. Good to know. Oh, Manuela, Dorothea. Let's make sure we save. Okay. Let's look at any purchases we might make. We can still get advanced seals. We do need some intermediate seals, though. Because we'll be doing some certifications. So now that you have that mastered, let's actually send you down the path of the sniper. Yes. Lawrence can still just become the paladin. What do you need in order to become the Dark Bishop? Just reason 8 or higher? We'll need to focus that. You're good. You're good. Just looking through everyone. Alright. Flane is good. Hanuman is good. Manuela is good. Everyone's still good. So let's go explore the monastery. Can't hear Sothis' voice anymore. That's really sad. There shall be no fibs. That is sad. Ginger tea. Alright, Raphael, how's it going?
So different. You're still our professor in there, right? Did anything else change besides your hair and eyes? Are your arms bigger? How do your abs look?
We're gonna say that.
You gotta teach me how to do that.
Alright.
Okay.
You know what, let's go ahead and do our support missions now. We're gonna start with Rhea.
Hello there. I've been waiting for you. If you would, please allow me a closer look at your face. Those beautiful shining eyes and silken hair so similar to my own. Oh dear, please excuse my rudeness. I forgot myself for a moment. It is only that we haven't had a chance to speak privately since you were blessed with the power of the goddess. I hope I have not caused you any discomfort.
It was comforting.
Oh, I do not know what to say. I'm overjoyed that you feel that way, but... well, to be frank, that is not like you, is it? Still, no matter how I wish to strengthen the bonds between us, it is important that I not overstep.
Our bonds?
Yes. As souls blessed by a connection to the progenitor god, the bonds between us are truly unbreakable. Just as the goddess blessed you with her own power, I too received her divine protection long, long ago. Though different, our fates are entwined. You say that now, but I am certain there is much you still wish to know. To that end, know that truth has a way of revealing itself in time. If you experience any further changes, please know that you can rely on me to guide you. Sedith and Flane are also here to support you however they can. Dear child, may the goddess protect you always.
Alright, her support level is A. That will hopefully prove useful in the tomb. Okay, Lawrence, please upgrade with Lysithea.
It didn't work. Odd. My logic was sound. Or so I thought.
Ah, Lysithea. I've just happened upon some lovely tea leaves. Would you care to join me for a cup?
Nope. Busy.
While I admire your dedication to research, you simply must take breaks now and again for the sake of your health.
I am perfectly capable of knowing when to stop. I'm no child, I'll have you know.
Come now, take just a brief respite. Look, I've even brought snacks to go with the tea.
Ooh, that actually looks pretty tasty. All right, fine.
Well, what do you think? These are made especially for my house. I've loved them since I was a boy.
Oh, geez. Wow. Actually, this is delicious. You have excellent taste, Lawrence.
Have as much as you'd like. For the sake of our friendship, I consider it well worth the investment. I'd like to know more about you, Lysithea. Where did you learn such a command of magic? When you were a child, what kind of...
Come on. Can't we just enjoy the snacks? I loathe talking about myself.
Openness is a prerequisite to successful diplomacy. You'll learn that when you take your first real steps into high society.
Can you stop with the kid treatment? I mean, really? Is age the only thing you consider when engaging with others?
But there's nothing the matter with being young. There is a role to be played at every stage in life. That is how we learn and grow.
Are you even listening? Ugh, it's like you can't even help yourself but to continue treating me like a child.
Well, to be
I
fair, you do
absolutely
keep
recognize
acting
your
like a
raw
child.
ability. You possess quite a rare gift for magic. I hope we can find a way
Yeah,
to
Lawrence
use
isn't
that
listening.
gift to help as many people as we can. Surely you can agree to that at least.
You really are relentless. I'll spell this out for you once more. I don't care.
You're headstrong, just like me. That very quality will ensure a better future for Fodlan.
Oh
I,
dear.
sir, am nothing like you. You're
Um.
bull-headed and boorish, and utterly fixated on the future. All you care about is what's to come. Sure, it's all well and good to be thinking about such lofty things. However, for me, the future's a very long ways off. Better to focus on the present, on the here and now. Thanks for the tea.
That did not end well.
Lysithea?
Okay. Next up, Marianne. Ups her relationship with Hilda.
You've been an enormous help. Thanks so much. Excuse me. I have some more supplies that just arrived for the infirmary. Oh, were there more? I thought I'd gotten them all. I just have bandages and other small things, but there might be more coming. Well, I just got the boys to bring in the heavy bottles. Looks like we can't fit all of it without some rearranging. You know, if you'd arrived earlier, you could have helped me tidy up. My apologies. I don't really need your apologies. I need your help. Oh, okay. How can I help? How can you help? I said tidy up, didn't I? See the shelves there? See if you can clear out some space and tuck away the bandages. I can try.
This is not going to end well.
Hey, careful, Marianne. There's some strong stuff in those bottles. I'm sorry, No, look. Just leave the bandages for now and move the bottles from the shelf. I can do that. Now the bandages fell. No! So in the end, I did it all by myself.
Again.
I'm sorry that I was no help. I just got in your way. It's fine. We'll even it out with pastries. You want me to get you pastries? I guess I can. You seem so thoughtful and composed, but you're surprisingly clumsy. It's such an odd mix. I practically have no choice but to take over for you. You're right. I'm sorry.
Oh dear. Okay, they've upgraded to B. It looks like we have just...
Professor Manuela, it's been far too long since we've had a proper chat. Let's fix that right now.
Too true, Dorothea. We hardly have a moment to spare here. But it's so nice to see you flourishing. It certainly brings back memories. You know, somehow you've gotten even prettier. The years have been kind to you.
That's something like a rose telling a daisy it's pretty, but I appreciate the compliment all the same.
Oh, honey, if that's the case, I hope you'll work hard to never become a rose like me. Too many thorns.
Oh, stop it. You've accomplished a great deal. You should be proud.
That's a very nice sentiment, and I appreciate it. Thank you. So, I've been dying to know, how did you come to be enrolled here? I know you didn't have any family connections. How'd you do it?
That is a good question.
Well, it did require pulling some noble strings. But learning everything to pass the entrance exams, that was all me, and very hard. Especially while I was still singing for the opera. But I wanted the academy more than anything else.
Well, bravo, and well done. You've always had to find your own way in life, haven't you? I so wish you could rely on people more often. Still, though, you haven't said why you worked so hard to get into Garreg Mach to begin with.
Isn't it obvious? Because you were here. When you retired, it
Oh.
broke my heart. But it also woke me up. Seeing someone like you who shined so brightly on the stage, give it all up and start a brand new life. It got me thinking about my own future and what I wanted it to look like. As ever, I followed your lead.
Oh my. I don't know what to say.
I had also heard that the heirs to the Alliance, Empire, and the Kingdom were all enrolling this year. With such an exceptional crop of potential spouses, how could I go anywhere else?
And have you gotten what you were after? Your dreams, a future, and a good partner?
I'm sure I'll find my somebody someday, but I haven't found them yet. Ah, it's so nice to spend time with you again, Manuela. It's been too long.
Okay. Now, just to go over it, we still have quite a few supports left to do that are currently blocked. Raphael, Lysithea, Hilda, Dorothea, Petra, Manuela, and Shamir. Oh. And one last one with Rhea. Okay. Let's go to the training grounds real quick. See who's there. Also, let's just check that out.
What? Professor, please. If he hears it from you that he needs to rest, perhaps His Highness will listen.
He's exaggerating. He thinks my color is off and that rest will cure all. I have a headache, but that's just from lack of sleep. It's not going to stop me from completing this month's mission.
You
The
should
professor
rest.
agrees. Please rest, at least until the task is at hand.
I won't. Even if I tried, it's not like I would get any decent sleep. It would only be a waste of time.
That's concerning, especially since he's leading his house.
Hurry up and cage the wild boar. Look, he's losing his grip. Even in his swordplay, he's getting sloppy. If he keeps progressing like this, he's going to get himself killed. Kranya, Solon, they're dead, but we still have a glut of enemies. Our next battle is fast approaching. I'm ready for it.
Okay.
Say, in town earlier, there seemed to be more people around than usual. Is there some festival this month that I'm forgetting about?
Just curious. The reward is simply 1,000 gold and an advanced seat. And it is a magic tournament. B plus is Dorothea. Level 24. But we're not going to compete. We have several goals in mind. Okay. Next up,
Sorry?
Ferdinand.
Edelgard and Hubert have been busier than usual, constantly coming and going, in and out of Garreg Mach. Perhaps they are doing something in the Empire. As the legitimate heir of the Eyre family, I have not heard anything about it. But if it were significant, I am sure my father would have told me.
Okay. And I have basically given up on getting Ferdinand. I will not get the heavy armor skills that he requires, and that's really just the most likely outcome.
Right.
Okay. Ties to Streg. I don't know who has those ties. We'll have to see. Of course, last but not least is the Golden Deer House.
Your hair! And your eyes! What happened to you? You didn't lose something as a consequence of gaining these powers, did you?
Don't worry, I'm
I
fine.
see. Well, that makes me feel better. But still, be careful.
Aye, aye, Captain. You know, let's... Well, first of all, did Claude leave a lost item up here last time? Not seeing one. That's okay. Let's go ahead and head back this way.
Right.
Did you drop any feathers by chance? No. Oh well. Wait, did I see something in here? No.
So hungry. Oh, is that you, Professor? Sorry. I'm really not feeling well this month.
That's a lot of
Eating my
people
room
not
for
feeling
dinner
well.
is just too much. It's got nothing to do with your,
Oh.
changes. So, don't open the door, please.
Okay. Interesting. Let's go on to our... here's
Yes?
Ignatz.
So, this month's mission is to take part in a ritual at the Holy Tomb, where you will receive a revelation from the goddess herself. What if she really appears? What if I finally get to gaze upon her radiance? I've always imagined the goddess. How beautiful she must be.
Alright. I wonder if we're going to deposit Sothis into her body. Because she's sleeping, and she's only with us because she doesn't have her own body. I don't know. We will see. Alright, who is in here? Ash.
I can't even imagine what it must be like inside the Holy Tomb.
I don't know either.
Well, it's probably a grave, that much is for sure. And it's likely underground. Beyond that, who knows? I can't help but wonder, though, just what kind of ritual is this?
Okay. Oh, and a shiny red flower seeds. Let's see what we were able to dig up. Another strength +1. Some angelic seeds, some Morphus. So far, so good. This time we're going to do one of each, and then we're going to do some flowers. And then we're going to spend $2 grand to cultivate. We need to do some more selling. We're just about out of money, and we're going to be doing a lot, and I do mean a lot, of exploration this month. Okay. Let's actually go up here just to search for any blues. Okay, someone who's afraid of lightning.
You're so strong now. I'm starting to understand why you were appointed professor. I thought I was stronger, but I still have such a long way to go. Oh, I will. I still plan on beating you someday.
Okay.
Professor.
I still don't know who I want to focus on. See, we could do Gilbert again. Just not sure. We need more money for gifts. Alright, Petra, how's it
In
going?
Bridget, we have legends. Stories containing people who have a spirit living inside of them. Those spirit people have much strength. They are maybe able to fly in the air or race across the ocean. Hair that shines and eyes that glow. They have qualities that are not unlike what you are looking like, Professor.
You know what?
Do
Perhaps.
not have doubt, Professor. The powers you have are like the powers of the legends.
Okay. Oh, what nothing do you have to report this time?
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. Although, I suppose, you are something to report. For a moment, I thought you were someone suspicious. Lucky for you, I am quite perceptive. It took only that single moment for me to recognize you. The professor went out and got some new power.
Okay. And then who's Mercedes?
You've been granted this power by the goddess herself. Truly, you must be a very special individual. Maybe Saros transformed before receiving her revelation too.
I haven't heard anything about that before. Maybe that part never found its way into the legend?
It is told that Saros had a revelation, instructing her to use her power for good, and to lead the people of Fodlan to salvation. I wonder what sort of revelation you might have, Professor.
If any. If any. Okay. Let's actually go up this way.
You there! I recently had an errand to run, and so I had to pass by the office. I didn't mean to, but I overheard Lady Rhea and Sedith arguing. Actually, it was more like Sedith was interrogating Lady Rhea.
Which must be hard to hear.
People who live an inordinately long time, people whose hair changes color, and those odd heroes' relics. Is Fodlan some mystical land full of inhuman creatures?
I think it might be.
You should see for yourself. I'd recommend exploring west of the Empire.
Alright, first faculty training. Let's go with the spear. Okay, vegetable seeds. And who is in here?
Hey there. Those students of yours will soon graduate and become unreachable royalty and nobility. You should show them respect now, or you might find yourself out of a job someday. No. One look at your students' faces, and it's apparent that would never happen. Even when your kids graduate, I bet they'll still think fondly of you. You'll always be professor to them.
Maybe. Also, Church of Saros kind of outranks all of them in the current political climate. I don't know how long that would last, if it would last. Okay, first scarf. And I think that might actually go to Petra. We would have to see.
Professor!
Alright, let's talk.
How are you, Professor? Did Hanneman make his I will do no harm speech or promise this won't hurt a bit when he asked to study you? Both? I've a bit of research I'd like to perform. Nothing so crass as Hanneman's poking, prodding, and drawing of blood. No, I wish to investigate crest power itself. Crest power must have some kind of limit, right? Lady Rhea says any limits must be the protection of the goddess, but that doesn't quite answer it for me.
Okay, he's another one we do want to recruit. There you two are.
Long ago, Saint Saros was gifted with a divine revelation from the goddess, as well as incredible power. Is that what happened to you too, Professor? No way! The professor transformed before receiving any kind of divine revelation, right? Still, I wonder, does the fact that you've changed really mean you've been granted some kind of power? If that's the case, Then what sort of revelation can be gained from the ritual?
I'm guessing the revelation will just be a gentle reminder to use this new power to save the people of Fodlan. What else is there to say? You don't actually believe we're going to hear the voice of the goddess, do you?
I do actually, mostly because I've been hearing it. Let's see. And Sylvain.
Oh, Professor! Ah, I'm sorry. That was rude. I didn't recognize you for a second.
Isn't it
No,
weird?
Not at all. I'm just not used to it. It really suits you, though.
Okay. And then it looks like we have mostly just the east before we head off to the chapel. So... Okay.
When I first saw you, Professor, with that hair color and that eye color, I thought you looked kind of like Lady Rhea. Like maybe you could be related. I like the way it looks. I wonder if I could change my hair color too. Maybe if I tried hard enough. If I thought real hard about it, I mean.
That would be exciting, wouldn't it?
All I need to do is get trapped up in a strange place and then escape, right? Just like you did.
Don't. Alright. We keep moving. We like to move it.
Let me consider. Sometimes, I find myself thinking I should leave Garreg Mach and return to my home, where I should have been all along.
And where should you have been?
Ignore me. I'm sorry. It's a silly thing. An old man's ramblings and nothing more. I hear that Lady Rhea will accompany you for this month's task. She's the pillar that supports the hearts of Fodlan's people. Her safety is paramount. I hope there are no complications.
Okay, and for you... Maybe we will raise armor. But we could raise spear to a C.
I still have
E plus.
Monica, no, Kranya. Kranya is dead. And so is Solon, by your hand.
Hilda's hand.
Taking vengeance with your own hand. I'm sure Gerald would be proud.
Okay. How are we doing, Leonie?
When you changed, even the other professors were taken completely by surprise. There's a ritual at the Holy Tomb this month, isn't there? I wonder what'll happen with that. I'm sure you'll be all right. But don't lose sight of who you really are. However you may change, and whatever new power goes along with those changes, you'll still be the same person deep down. Remember that.
Okay. Oh, and Catherine.
In our battle last month, we really cut the enemy down to size. But there are other enemies we have yet to hunt down. Not least the Flame Emperor. Once we've crushed them all, we can return to our peaceful lives at the monastery. It will happen soon. I have a feeling something big is coming.
I do too. Okay. And that's brawling. I'm not gonna spend one because I don't think I need brawling or swordplay to do any more recruits. Alright, let's go on and head up towards the chapel.
That's
Just look for any blues. Alright, here we go. Hello, Claude.
Hey, Teach. Is it okay for you to be out on your own right now? Just please be careful not to topple over again. You scared us nearly to death. Anyway, doesn't Rhea want something from you? Sounds important. I'm glad I'll be there to witness the ritual at the Holy Tomb. I want to see whether or not something happens with my own eyes.
Alright.
Well, I'll be.
I'm just going around looking for some shinies. Not seeing any. How many notes? 3 notes. Okay, you know, I don't even care what people say I'm short, but I'm definitely open to suggestions if you know a quick way to grow. Okay. My fellow students have called me dour. They say I should joke around more often. What's the point in that? Some people like a good joke. It can set. Alright. What's that to do? Standard practice for a general not to stand on the front lines. What should I do when I see him deliberately ignoring this rule at the risk of his own life? Just stay near him and try to protect him. Oh. I fail. I thought it was to do. Hello, Annette.
Professor! Sorry, this'll take some getting used to. Your hair and eye color are completely different. You just don't look like yourself
Not
anymore.
completely. Just a lighter version.
Of course, you're right. I'm just being silly as usual.
Okay. Any more gifts? I want gifts to give unto the Knight Gilbert. He's a definite person I want to recruit. Let's see. But he's not listed here. Interesting. Is he even someone I can recruit? Maybe not. Maybe not. Okay, gonna go check out for any blues. Nope. We will see. Let's head straight for the library. Okay.
That reminds me, all things considered, this year has been rather terrible. As far as the students are concerned, next month is the last one of the school year. Next month, we will hold the graduation ceremony. Though it'll be an understandably subdued affair. This month, we ask that you carry out your duties as best you can, to ensure that our students remain calm.
Alright. That actually sounds like a good idea. Alright, Lawrence.
To be honest, I cannot keep up with all that's been happening. Monica was actually Kranya. Tomas was actually Solon. Who were these people? What about you, Professor? You were a true ally, yes?
That's my intention.
The most convincing answer you could have given. Still, I simply must take you at your word.
Yes, because, let's face it, I've been working to kill the other guys. Alright, what's over here?
Really?
Yes, really.
The Holy Tomb, huh? I've worked here for years, and this is the first I've heard of it. I mean, it does make some sense. Sort of. Something about it is still weird. I understand now why they'd build the monastery in the mountainous center of Fodlan. When the monastery was built, the Kingdom and Alliance weren't even around yet. But look how cleverly it was placed, right in the middle of the Empire, Kingdom, and Alliance. That's weird, right?
Kind of. Okay. Rays are flying.
Recently, Professor, I feel as though you've been a bit... It's like you're sort of floating above the clouds, separate from other people. And like you've got no interest at all in ever coming back down. How can I help? Hey, don't worry. I thought maybe I'd ask and see what you'd say.
Alright.
Well...
Let's move over here.
Are you positive? Really? Your appearance is due to the influence of the Crest of Flames? Intriguing. Unfortunately, I have found no record of Nemesis's hair and eye color ever changing. However, if that transformation was brought on in part by the power of the crest, that would be most, well, I suppose interesting is too small a word. Still, it would be an absolutely exceptional discovery. To know for certain, we must investigate further. So, close off. What? A full physical is in order, yes? We need to know if this transformation affected you adversely. Don't worry, it won't hurt a bit.
No. Okay. We're getting there. Slowly but surely.
Professor, I am so happy. Your new hair and eye color suit you well.
She is
we make
interesting.
quite the pair. But recently, I sense that things are a bit strained between Lady Rhea and my brother. She wants to do something at the Holy Tomb. I do not know what, but... whenever it has concluded, I hope they will return to their friendship, as it has always been.
Alright. Next up, Alois.
Captain. Oh, Professor. How long have you been standing there? I didn't see you. I was just sorting through Captain Gerald's belongings. I haven't made much progress. I keep finding things that bring back memories. Clearing out this room of his belongings again, it's...
Oh, can we recruit you?
Oh, Professor. Anything I can help you with, I will do whatever I can to serve you.
Ask for
Excellent.
assistance.
No matter how small the task is, I vowed to Gerald I would help you.
Okay.
Captain. Oh, I haven't made clearing out the...
Let's do the faculty training. We may actually get that armor that we needed. It'll be interesting if we do.
Excuse me. You haven't furthermore, you have overcome the death of your father, Gerald. And you have destroyed countless of our wicked foes. I am proud. So very proud of who you have become.
Thank you.
Once we finish the ritual at the Holy Mausoleum, all will be well.
Okay, faculty training. Oh, we can get a D+ in our reason. Yay, we learned Thunder.
Practice yields results.
Ah, it is you. I am sorry, but I have a lot on my mind. I would prefer to be alone right now.
Okay. First, though, B+, D+.
Practice yields...
Oh, we have support. With whom? Oh, Seteth. Okay. Anyone else? Well, whatever the case is, let's go here. Okay, so it'll be by the chapel. So we're gonna make another quick trip to the chapel. And then once we reach the B rank, I think it's gonna be B, it might be C. Once we reach this next rank, we'll see if he's recruitable.
Professor.
Yes.
Professor, a moment. I am sorry that I doubted your ability. I deeply regret ever holding such a view of you. It is obvious to me now that you are extraordinary.
Really?
Do you doubt your own power, even now? I suppose that's only natural. You've lived your whole life knowing next to nothing about yourself. Not even Geralt could have possibly known all there is to know about you. But I wonder, are you satisfied with that?
What do you mean?
Are you content, not knowing who you are? Or do you yearn to know more?
I wish to know more.
That was a foolish question, of course. You are not the sort to be complacent. So, only one more question matters. Are you ready?
Ready for what?
The truth. All of it. Learning it will doubtlessly have direct consequences on your life. I do not know what those will be. You may decide, once you learn it, that you wish you hadn't. But even if you have such regrets, you will never be able to return to ignorance. So, are you ready to know the truth?
Yes, I am.
I see. That is what I wish to hear. The Archbishop continues to put her faith in you, and so you will continue to have my aid. More than that, I will put my faith in you as well, and I will do all that is within my power to help you someday reach the truth.
Okay, good to know. So, once again, we head back with the intent to see if Seteth is recruitable.
Well...
I am sorry.
Oops.
I am sorry, but
Not yet, but I suspect he will be. Now, something that occurred, we sent Dorothea off, and we did so with the intention of attaching a messenger with her, or the messenger fish. Yes, let's end the travels. Okay, so that's really cool. Something I really should have been doing. It's a great way to get money. Send off. Local specialties. Oh, I can't do the Dark Seal? Oh well. Or the stat ups. Umbral Seed is worth the most. But actually this is. And let's go ahead and send her off. Master Seal. Master Seal. Lots of Master Seals. Master Seal. And a golden fish. Not sure why I would want to do the golden fish. Alright, one thing we haven't done yet, and we should have done, is just check the bulletin board. Alright, these are just the missions that are available. Oh, more shinies.
Hello there.
Okay.
This one, yes? I thank you. This one,
I
yes?
will say,
I thank you. This one,
sending
yes?
her off
I
with
thank
the
you.
fish
This one, yes? I thank you. This
is
one,
worth
yes?
quite a bit of money,
I thank you. This one, yes?
and thus a very
I
great
thank
thing.
you. This one, yes? I thank you. This one, yes? I thank you. This one, yes? I thank you.
Let's go ahead and get our
one, yes?
bait as well.
I thank you. This one, yes? 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 I thank you.
Alright.
Return soon, please.
Will we be able to
welcome.
get all the gifts we need?
You have a good eye.
I don't think so.
A
In
pleasure.
fact, I know we
you
won't
have
be
a
able
good
to.
eye. A pleasure doing. You have a good eye. A pleasure. You have a good eye. A pleasure doing business with you. You have a good eye. A pleasure doing business with you.
What can we sell? Anything?
You have a good eye. A pleasure
We can
doing
sell some of that.
You have a good
We have
eye.
quite a bit of the bullheads.
A pleasure doing business. You have a good eye. A pleasure doing. You have a good eye. A pleasure doing business with you.
Alright, so let's continue buying. Turns out we do have enough.
A pleasure. You have a good eye. A pleasure doing. You have a good eye. A pleasure. You have a good eye. A pleasure. You have a good eye. A pleasure. You have a good eye. A pleasure doing business with you. Come again.
Okay. So, with nothing else left to do, let's go here. And we'll use Gilbert. And make this dish.
Let me consider. How the meal tastes affects them.
Okay. So let's really sit and consider. We can't do anything more with Seteth for the time being. Mercedes, Sylvain, and Linhart are our main goals, all of which have at least a C ranking. I can recruit one of them to go on missions with me, and that's, whoever that is, that's probably who I want to have on my team. Sylvain, we want for the relationship he has with Ingrid. That we may be able to see that grow. Mercedes for Annette. And Linhart because Linhart is funny. Okay, today's special. Oh, we can raise both Sylvain and Linhart.
Yeah, you just get it, This is my favorite. I am rather happy you went out of your way to pick it.
Okay. Oh. We have Linhart rank B, which kind of eliminates the need. And our support will be there. First, though...
Hey.
Where's Petra? There she is. I think I have some lost items that we can give to her. Where's that first scarf?
This is not belonging.
Okay, so that's not hers?
This is not. This is not belonging.
Oops.
This is not.
Light purple veil.
This is. This is not belong.
Okay, is it Shamir's? I was mistaken. Yes, I was. Okay, Shamir.
People who live is Fodlan. Thanks. It's not mine.
Okay, first scarf.
It's not mine. It's not mine. It's not mine.
You know, Cyril is going to be the one with the hatchet, isn't he? Where was Cyril? Let's go back over here.
Let me consider.
What?
It's Leonie.
Right.
Are you back here, Cyril? Yes.
Whoa, I like the way it looks.
Okay, lost items.
I don't know. I don't know who that. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't. Hey, that's mine.
Okay, good to know.
I don't know who. I don't.
All right. Let's go ahead and, well, let's go give some gifts to Sylvain before we do anything else. Now, Sylvain,
Oh!
have I given you all of your lost items? Okay. Lovely comb. I thought the lovely comb might actually be his. But his hair's a mess.
Whoa, that's mine.
Because if we can get him up to B rank, we might be able to do a recruitment without much issue. Okay. Then let's go ahead and talk about giving gifts. Just one moment. Okay, to make sure that we do everything right, I did look up what to give him. So he wants the board game.
Oh, I can really
He'll want the Dapper Handkerchief.
Oh.
And the landscape painting. Do we have a landscape painting? You know, I'm not seeing it. And that hasn't been enough to raise it with him. Let's go and give Mercedes her gifts.
You've been granted. Maybe Sarah.
Maybe that.
It is told. I wonder.
Okay. So Mercedes loves the Armored Bear Stuffy, the Hunting Dagger.
Thank you.
Oh, nope. LF. The Gemstone Beads.
Oh my!
The Goddess Statue. For the Tasty Baked Treat.
Oh my!
The Goddess Statue is expensive, and I may wish not to give it, but that's okay. And any lavender we have. So let's check our support now. Still only with Lindhart. That's interesting.
You've been granted. Maybe Sarah. It is told. I wonder.
Okay. Floral arrangement. Watering can.
Thank you.
Whetstone. Nope. Tea leaves.
Thank you.
Tea leaves.
Thank you.
And shore.
Oh my!
Okay. There we go. And so let's do this first. We're getting really close to being unable to recruit anybody. Yes. What are you doing?
It's just... I was wondering why it seems as if no one values their own lives. Why do we fight until we die? Why do we kill without hesitation? I hate it. I don't like taking lives, or even the sight of blood. In the last battle, some of the soldiers under my command died for foolish reasons. Those soldiers could have pulled back. Instead, they kept fighting, and were overrun. Am I supposed to be satisfied with the victory alone? Even at the cost of such life?
No.
Exactly. I don't see the point. Honor? That's a foolish reason to give your life. Glory? Even worse. Just the thought.
I do appreciate that he said glory was even worse. It really is.
Professor.
There are some fights you can't run.
I suppose that's the nature of the world, isn't it?
Yes.
Professor, you take the time to lead me and teach me like this every day. Could the reason be that you don't want me to die on the battlefield?
As long as I'm here, I won't let you die.
That's
That's
a bold
ominous.
statement, Professor. But for whatever reason, I want to believe you. You really are a strange person, you know.
Guilty?
Professor, I wish to ask something of you.
Okay.
I don't want to kill. I don't want blood on my hands. I just want to lie on my back and soak up the sun filtering down through the trees. And I want you to help me make that a reality.
Okay. Where is Lindhart? Oh, he's in the hall. Let's go see if we can recruit him. I hope that we can.
How are you, Professor? I've a bit of request. Lady Reyes. Your class seems pretty relaxed. My professor is so strict. So is the house leader. What do you say? I believe I'd enjoy being a member of your class.
Okay, and we invite him to join.
I look forward to watching you close up. That is to say, observing your teaching style. By the way, I'll need some time for naps. 2 hours of class time should be sufficient.
Oi. Okay, and it's time to go have our one-on-one then with Mercedes.
You there, youngster. Won't you listen to this old man's troubles? I was born and raised right here in this town. I spent my whole life here. My daughter lives in the Empire, and she sent me a letter to ask if I was keeping up with my daily worship.
Well, hello there, Professor. Is this a friend of yours?
I don't know him.
Is that so? I was sure you two knew each other. Is there something we can do for you, good sir?
Oh, what a lovely young lady. I was just telling this kind soul a story.
Really? What's troubling you?
Well, I was thinking of going to daily prayer, but my leg's been acting up and I can't walk properly.
How terrible. That's no good at all. May I be of assistance? I'd be happy to lend a shoulder and escort you to the chapel.
Would you? Oh, I'd be most grateful to you. Thank the goddess for sending this young lady to me today.
We'll need your help too, Professor. Here, sir, take my arm. Splendid work, Professor. He really seemed to appreciate our assistance.
We did a good deed.
Putting a smile on someone's face always seems to brighten up the day. Is something wrong? You're giving me a strange look.
How did you know something was bothering him?
Oh, how should I put this? I suppose it's just second nature to me.
What do you mean?
It's difficult to describe, but I can usually tell when someone is worried about back there. I could tell that both you and the old man were in distress. I spent a good amount of my life living in the church. Maybe that's why I'm so good at identifying these things?
Maybe.
Did I not mention that before? I spent nearly 10 years of my life in the Church of Fargus. Many came to us with their troubles. In my own time of need, I once ran to the church myself, and they helped me. May I share something with you, Professor? It's about a dream of mine. I'd like to work in the church one day. I want to be like the priest who helped me. Never mind. It's not a very realistic dream. Please forget I said anything. If I were someone else, perhaps a commoner without a crest or stature, maybe things would be different. It's a bit sad, but this is the way things have to be. After all, only the goddess can decide our fates.
Okay. So we will now attempt to recruit Mercedes.
You've been granted this power. Maybe it is. I wonder.
Oh, Professor, I have a small request for you. I'd love it if you would add me to your class. I can just tell that studying under you every day would be such a treat.
Alright, we invite you to join.
I'm so happy.
Not rosters, support. Let's actually take a look. We have everyone but Sylvain, Ash, and Ferdinand. And Ferdinand isn't up to a C rank with us yet. Let's... Let me think. Because I have a feeling... I don't know. Where is Ash? Ash is there. I have a feeling we're close to getting Sylvain up, so we could probably get him up just through a typical quest. Okay.
I can't even imagine.
So he likes the exotic spices, actually.
Wow. Wow.
And the Legends of Chivalry.
Wow.
And some things we don't have. Oh. Did that do it? That did it. So it looks like we can just go up here. And then we'll try to recruit Ash.
Professor.
Yes, now's a great time.
Hey, Professor. Did I ever tell you what happened with that thief?
No, you didn't.
I went after him, and I did manage to catch up, but...
You couldn't get him to pay for the book?
Sort of. I actually decided not to make him pay for it. My pockets were pretty empty after that incident, if you want to know the truth. Well, what happened was, when I caught him, I asked him why he stole the book. He said he thought it would fetch a good price, and that he really needed the money. He had a sick kid and couldn't pay for medicine. Oh, maybe you're right. But if he really did have a sick child, that would be a matter of life and death. A little money is nothing compared to that. I'd rather believe a lie than risk someone's life if I'm wrong. And to be
that's a good
completely
policy.
honest, there was a time when I wasn't so different from him.
You were a thief?
It was a long time ago, and I've put all that behind me now. My parents died of illness, so I had to provide for my little brother and sister. I did my best to earn money for them legitimately, but I wasn't able to bring home enough. So I turned to thieving. From people on the streets, from shops, even from soldiers. I knew it was wrong, but seeing my brother and sister's smiling faces made me too happy to stop.
I can't imagine what that must have been like.
I really regret that part of my life. I was stupid. But shortly after I turned 9, I crept into a local noble's mansion, aiming to steal whatever I could get my hands on. The noble had all sorts of valuables, but what really caught my eye was a book with a fancy cover. That book was Lug and the Maiden of Wind. The knight in the illustrations was so impressive I just couldn't tear my eyes away.
Go on.
You probably see where this is going. Moments after I grabbed the book, I was caught in the act by the noble, and that noble was none other than Lenato. But Lenato was incredibly kind. Without asking any questions, he gave me the book, and money too. When I told him I couldn't read, he invited me into his mansion, along with my brother and sister. He taught me how to read, personally. So, with the thief I caught in town, I was trying to do the same thing, to be like Lenato. I want to make up for the bad things I've done, to leave this world better than I found it.
That's really good.
Even if it wasn't easy on my pockets, I'm proud to say I helped him.
Are you sure you did the right thing?
I know what you're trying to say. My contribution probably won't change much. And it's not like I have the money to help everyone who's suffering from poverty. Even so, I can't bear to stand by and do nothing. What else could I have done?
Okay, that's actually really neat. Support level B. Let's see if we can recruit Ash.
I can't even imagine what it must be like inside the Holy Tomb. Professor, I have a request for you. Would you accept me into your class? I'm sure I would learn so much more if I could study with you. Will you give me that chance?
Yes.
I can? You won't regret this. I'm going to give it my all.
Okay. We just have 2 more. I want to see something with Ferdinand. Well, not with Sylvain, with Ferdinand. I did not think that we would, but if I can get up to C rank, we may be able to do this. Oops.
Sorry. Edelgard and Hubert have been busier than usual. Constantly coming and going, in and out of Garreg Mach. Perhaps they are doing something in the Empire. As the legitimate heir of the Iyer family, I have not heard anything about it. But if it were significant, I am sure my father would have told me.
Okay. Now Ferdinand likes riding boots, tea leaves, and whetstones, of which we only have 1.
Exactly.
Did that by chance increase? No.
Edelgard and constantly as the but if it were
Let's go ahead.
What a
give
kind
him a couple more items.
What a kind I will take it.
That was a shame. Okay, we got him up to C rank, it looks like. You just have to have a talk with him. And then we're going to give the rest of the gifts to Sylvain.
Thanks. 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 Thanks so much.
Okay.
Right.
Now this means I will actually try to do a full recruitment.
Teacher. Hello, Professor. May I speak with you? I was just wondering, what do you think of Edelgard? You seem to hold her in high esteem. Well now, that is not what I expected you to say. You clearly have high standards. And what is your opinion of me? I am at least her equal, am I not? Be honest. Do not hold back. Pretend that I am just a regular person, not the scion of a noble house.
See, I think... Yeah, I do.
Evenly matched? Me? With her? I was just being modest before. Honestly, I have always prided myself on being superior to Edelgard, but evidently that is not your perspective. I suppose there is only one thing to do. I must demonstrate my excellence.
I can't stop you.
Precisely. You cannot stop me. I will prove that you have drastically underestimated me. You think I could ignore such a slight upon my honor? Not likely. Come, Professor. We will begin with battle. Edelgard's skills in combat are no match for mine. I heard that just the other day, she defeated a demonic beast without assistance. Well, anything Edelgard can do, I can do better. And in half the time. Professor, you can be my eyewitness and timekeeper. Here we go! 2 at once? That's... well, it will be fine.
This is not going to end well.
It seems you have saved my life. Thank you, Professor.
Okay. Now, before we end things, we're gonna do a quick lost item for Sylvain. Make sure that there is... just double checking that we don't have anything else we can do. Because we can't give him any more gifts.
Sorry.
Okay. That's all we can do. However, since again, I think that we can recruit him in the next go-around, what I will do is I will ask Ferdinand to join my team.
Edelgard and constantly coming as the legitimate, but if it were
Mission assistance. And just in case.
Well.
Heavy armor and dex. And I will just in case Sylvain too. I keep going back and forth and I apologize about that.
Oh, Professor! Hey, Professor. Pretty great timing.
Oh.
I'd like to be in your class. If I've been thinking, maybe I ought to get serious about studying.
Alright.
Wow, I'll be there on time and...
So literally, and I'm not sure we can recruit him. The only person that, or the only student remaining to recruit is Ferdinand. And that's it. So, this has been a recruitment episode for sure. Perhaps I focused a little too much on it. If you enjoyed it for some reason, then please make sure you're subscribed to get more. Maybe consider giving it a like, share, or comment and question below. I am Ndonosci. As always, have fun.